The Vital Bracelet BE is finally out, and I had some problems in making everything work properly, so I'm going to make two videos. This one is going to show you what's inside the box, which as you can see is already open, and what are the functions of the bracelet and how you are going to use them. And then I'm going to make separate videos to show you how to put your Digimons from the bracelet to the app, and how to move your Digimon from the app to the bracelet. And that is where I had problems. So I'm going to explain my problems, how I fix them, how the normal process if you do not have any errors. So in case you're interested in switching Digimon from the bracelet to the app and vice versa, watch the video that should like pop up here or somewhere on the side of the screen. Otherwise, enjoy this. So the box is obviously already empty, and inside you will find in this plastic holder your Vital Bracelet BE. You can choose either black or white. I chose black because I prefer my electric stuff to be of this color. And this should be crystal clear, I think. Now the camera is not incredible, so I'm not sure whether you can see it or not, but you can kind of see the, maybe with your naked eye if you buy this, the motherboard, I think it is, like all the electric stuff that is making this bracelet work. The top is where this thing here, this chip, I'm going to call it, like, correct me in the comments if you know the proper name, is. On the side we have this, I think it's silicone, that opens to insert your DIM cards, where you will have your Digimons or your Bandai characters. And on this side we have two buttons, one up and one on the bottom, okay, and another like silicone thing that you can open from here. You can kind of go, let's see if you, okay, here, to charge the bracelet. And in fact, another thing that you will find inside is obviously the charging cable, which is going to be inside this plastic bag. And I cannot believe that in 2022 the charging cable is not a USB-C. You can kind of see this. This should be called USB-B Mini. Again, please correct me if you know the proper name. But you know, it's the one where you have to make sure you're plugging it in the correct way. This doesn't go both ways like the Type-C does. So thank you, Bandai, I guess. And on the other end of the cable we have, I think, the normal USB Type B, I think this is called. Again, please correct me if you know the right names. And the instructions suggest to charge the bracelet on your computer. So this is it. And the other last thing that you will find are the instructions that are obviously completely in Japanese, but that won't be a problem, hopefully, because this video should instruct you on how to use the bracelet even without this. One last thing that I want to show you before explaining how this works is how it closes. You can see here the mechanism that closes things. So you will put it here and then put obviously this part inside the hole, depending on how big your wrist is. Now this seems like it's going to like detach in any second, but I wear this for like half an hour and it did not detach. So as you can see, it is actually kind of okay. You have to really pull to detach. So it may not seem super secure, super safe, like it may fall in any moment, but so far for me at least it never fell. So now the first thing you probably want to do is to turn it on. To do so, you just hold the bottom button. That will always make me laugh. Hold it for a while, I think at least for 3-4 seconds, and obviously I have to find the right angle or you will just see white light. Alright, so it's not perfect, but you should kind of see this. The first thing is going to ask you is to put the date. Now you only have two buttons that you can use, which are those sides one. The up button, the bottom on the top, is to move forward to change your options, and the button on the bottom, the down button, is to confirm. So what if you want to go back? You cannot. You have to just move forward until your selection goes back. What I mean with it is like, we're going to set the ear first, if you can see that. So this button confirms, this button up here goes forward. Let's say, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Now it's 2023, but it's not 2023. How can I turn back? There's no button here. You have no buttons to go back. You just have to go forward, in this case until 2032, until your selection goes back. So you move forward until you go backwards. That basically is. And now we can press the button here to confirm. Now the format here is month, day, which is the Japanese format. It should also be the American format. I'm stating this because where I live, we actually put day first and month second. So if you just find 12 days, it's because those are not days, those are months. So now it's November. You see? Oh no, I was on the 11th month, and I could not go back. I had to go cycle through all the months again. So here to confirm. But today is actually December. So, well, oh no, I input the wrong month. We're going to see how to fix that. So confirm. And now it's going to ask, is this okay? You put everything correctly? No, I didn't. So button on the top to change your selection, to move forward, see other options. NG, I'm going to suppose it's for not good. So you have just, in this case, okay and not good. Not good. And so it's going to ask you again, is the year correct? Button here to say yes. Is the month correct? No, because it's actually December. Now is it correct? Yes. So we'll press the button. Is the day correct? Yes. So here we are. Everything correct? Yes. Now we set the date. I'm going to actually leave it like this because we can see. Change, confirm, change, confirm. I'm going to change it later. Again, it's going to ask you whether you want to confirm this or not. With the top button, you can switch between options. Confirm with the down button, with the bottom button. And I've actually used this already, so it's not going to ask me. But if it is your first use, it will also ask you to select a body type. I chose female. You can choose whatever you want. Again, with the top button, you switch between body types. With this button, you confirm, and then you will have this image here. Okay, so from this home screen, we can call it, the screen is going to turn off pretty often. I presume to preserve charge, and I couldn't find any option to decide for how long it should be on before turning off. So, but you can turn it on simply by clicking any of those two buttons. Now, from this home screen, I was saying, if we press this button here, it's going to show us a recap of what we did, all the exercises that we did. The first are the steps that we took. Other are exercises that we can do thanks to the bracelet. We're going to see that in a second. And from the screen, if we press the top button, we can see 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I actually got this yesterday, so I'm not sure how far that goes back. I think up to 3 days maximum. So with the bottom button, we go to the home screen again. And from here, what really we can do is all press the top button, and we can see all the options that we have. So I'm going to cycle pretty quickly through them, and then now we're going to see what every of those icons does. So status is to check the status of the character that you put inside your bracelet, either Digimon or bandainamco character. So I don't have any at the moment, so I cannot do that. If I try to confirm with this button, you can hear this sound, which is telling you basically, nope, something is wrong, error, not going to work. Then we have training, and this is where we can do all the exercises that we saw in the recap screen. So there's squat, crunches, punches, and dashes. If I want to go back, I have to cycle through them all and find this arrow and confirm, yes, I want to go back. One, in my opinion, annoying thing is that you always have to cycle through all the options to go where you want. Like you saw just now that when I pressed the back arrow, I was sent to the home screen. So if I want to go to adventure, which was right after the training, I had to cycle through all the icons, and that is because there is no back button. You have to cycle through everything, and I really wonder why, because here I would say there was space for back button. So yeah. Now adventure is another thing that you will have to have a character to use. So not working right now. Character, pretty self-explanatory. You will need a character. Connect is to connect the bracelet through the app. If we confirm, we can choose. Now you can see green screen. No, not the green screen. Yeah, sure. The green light activated. I think it's to check your vitals. That will activate randomly from time to time, and you can. After a while, the screen is going to turn black, as you can see now. And if I press the button, I'm not where I was before. I'm on the home screen. So be quick, unless you want to cycle through everything again. Whoop, no, I missed the connect. So since I cannot turn back, I have to cycle through them again. So connect, confirm. We can connect to the app and to this spot. I think this function is to, check, like in real life, where you're going. Sorry, reflection problems. I was saying the spot should be to, check whether you're really going in real life, but I couldn't find a way to actually make this work. So in case you know, let me know in the comment, please. While the app log link is to link the bracelet to the app. So we actually want to go back. Now we have system, which has a few options, which are, this is to check your heart rate. I'm not going to confirm this because otherwise we are going to have to cycle through all the options again. So heart rate, pretty straightforward, I would say. This is to change the color of the background, and there's 3 colors: green, which is the default, yellow, and blue. Now I'm going to set blue just because I want to show you one thing in a moment. You can hear, so okay, and or cycle through your options. Not good, no, it's good. So confirm. This is for luminosity. I want 1 because it's very bright. Maybe this will also work better for the video. Then sound, you can see, well, if you can see sound, you're really something. Now you can hear sounds, but you can actually turn it off. So in case you're like in an environment where you do not want to beep everything for everything you do, don't worry, rest assured. The time, in case you set it wrong, you can change the date and the time from here. Information tells you the version of the bracelet that you currently have, and all reset does a factory reset. So be sure to not do that unless you really want. Now, to go back, we actually have to cycle through everything and go to the back arrow. And now, what I wanted to show you is that you can see that my character has this green outline. And I'm guessing because the green background is the default, and so the character is thought to like this. So yes, if you choose a background color that is different from green, you will have this effect here. Sorry, but that should not be a problem when you put a character inside the bracelet, and that is something that we're going to see in a moment on how to do that. And you have to go here in your memory. After that, the only option that is left is power. I'm going to show you very quickly how that works. Do you want to shut down the bracelet? The first option is no, but yes, I want to. It will give you this countdown, making you wonder if that really was the right thing to do. So you just have to hold your power button again, the button. Yes, the background now is green, but when everything boots, you see, now it's blue. I'm going to just confirm everything. So if you turn it off and then on again, it will ask you to set again the date and the time. So be aware of that. Now the only thing that is left that we can do is to put a dim card in here. I have the Gammamon dim card here, which I bought separately. So be aware that no dim cards are included in this package. You have to buy them separately. What you do is you go memory, confirm. They show you to insert the dim card. So only one way to do that. Whoops. Fail. Nothing happens because I was not putting in this piece here is a bit in the middle of my... Okay. If you believe that it will not fall if you put it, if you insert it correctly. And now it tells us to wait for a while. So let's wait. Okay, finally. Yeah. The dim card was accepted. We can now remove it. This tells you to put the bracelet on your wrist, but it actually works either way. So I'm going to confirm. And now we have a tiny egg, which is going to hatch in any second. So yeah, we're going to have a Digimon inside the bracelet. It's cracking, it's hatching. Come on, buddy, come on. Yay! Now it's a black form, which is actually not, because now it's white. And so I actually don't know the name of this, but now we can do some stuff that we couldn't earlier. Namely, check the status. This is the name, Kurimon, it should be. I can read a bit of Japanese, so be aware that you will see the name displayed in Japanese. The phase, BP, HP, AP, not sure what are those, these are like battle statistics. The next form that is going to have, and then nothing else. Then we can set on an adventure. I think this option is now unavailable because our Digimon is too young. It should be available when Digimon is on the rookie stage, so I'm going to supplement that when my Digimon grows. Now that our rookie is in the bracelet, you can select adventure, which I missed obviously because I was not ready for that. Let's try again. Adventure, confirm. I cannot change this, I can just go with this one. Ready? There's a countdown, I don't know why. And if you take, let's see, right, it should be 500 steps, something happens. I actually did not try this yet. So if I press the buttons, nothing happens. So are you stuck in the screen forever unless you take the steps? No, if you hold the button that is down, I didn't press it enough. You press it for a while. Hold, let's see if I can do that. With one hand it's a bit difficult, and you confirm this button here. So hold, press, hold, and then confirm, and you are in your normal screen. Character. We can choose now that we have a Digimon inside if we want to show on the home screen our character or the Digimon. So if I choose this, now you can see that I have my character and I've actually just cancelled from existence my Digimon. No, it's still here. Just a little joke. No, I will never cancel this cute tiny white thing from existence. So we're going to back up our white body with green outline and put our Kurimon back. And last thing, that should be actually everything. Yep. So now the part that made me, namely to transfer your Digimon, your teeny tiny Kurimon or whatever you have on the app. So a couple of things I forgot to mention. The first one is that you may wonder how many times you can use the DIM cards or the cards. I think the new ones are not going to be called DIM cards that you buy. And the answer to my knowledge extent is that you cannot use one card on Infinite Bracelet, but you can use the same card on the same bracelet infinite times. Like I have created for my test, I think at least 8 or 9 Kurimon, so the first stage of the Gammamon line, and everything works fine. So I guess there is not a limit, and that's because so you can collect all of the forms of the Digimon of your interest without buying a lot of cards. That would be not ideal at all, obviously. But like if you have 10 friends with the bracelet, you cannot buy just one card to use for all the bracelets of all your friends. So this is one thing. Infinite used if you use it with the same bracelet. I think they are infinite. Maybe there's a maximum, but I think that's not the case, or it's very high because you need to have the possibility to collect all the stages of the character of your interest. Limited use if you use this on different bracelet. And the last thing is that your Digimon grows when you exercise, when you do physical activity, and if you do not exercise, the Digimon will grow ill, possibly even die. I'm not sure about that, and I'm sure, however, you do not want that to happen. So how can you prevent this? Well, basically in two ways. The first one is to send your Digimon from the bracelet to the application, because in the app they should be frozen, so nothing bad is going to happen to them even if you do not exercise for a year. And the other way, if you want to keep your Digimon in the bracelet, is to use the sleep function that they introduced. Like maybe you're a student, you're under exams, you're a worker, you do not have a lot of free time, you're feeling sick. Maybe you're just lazy today, you don't want to exercise, but you want to keep your Digimon in the bracelet. So they put a sleep function that you activate just by pressing and holding together the side buttons. So let me see if I can do this with one hand. Yep. Now it's in sleep mode. You can see that my little Kurumon is sleeping soundly. So nothing bad will happen to him, even if I'm lazy or I have a lot of things to do and I cannot exercise. So now my Kurumon is going to stay asleep until I wake him up, and I do that just by, again, holding the two side buttons together. And he is awake again. Okay, so I guess that this is really it for now. Just if you want, let me know in the comments what characters you're going to put inside your Vital Bracelet. I think that I'm going to go with Digimon at first, because I really like them, but I know that there are other Bandai characters, such as characters from My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, so I'm really curious if people are using these bracelets only for Digimon or for other characters as well. So yep, I guess that this is it.